The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options.
Cristiano Ronaldo! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Distributed tidily. Beckham. That's a little off target. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He rises! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Dixon. Delivered with swing. Rijkaard can get it clear. Played out to the right. But that has not gone well. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cristiano, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Played into space. And Van Nistelrooy! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Guardiola. And it's Rijkaard. He's in plenty of space here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that... Messi! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
So, third corner of the game. That's an excellent interception. So, their fourth corner of the game. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard, and here's Van Nistelrooy. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's really put himself on the line here. Cleared away. Looking to go deep. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Guardiola. Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Guardiola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Beckham. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Chelsea presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. It's hit the upright. Goes long and straight. Little pass back.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the story of the first half is dominated by the spot kick miss. It should have broken the deadlock, but here we are, and I think there's still plenty to play for.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Messi. Rijkaard. That's Beckham. Rijkaard. Ball driven towards the far post. That's a corner kick. Chelsea have their third corner. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rijkaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Guardiola. Played out to the left flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pumas are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nuno Mendes is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And this is Messi, and Messi! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Messi brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Rijkaard. To Guardiola. Nicely worked. Now it's Mbappe. Adams plays it long. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. Nuno Mendes. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to pass it through. Iniesta. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's ruffled a few feathers. but well dealt with. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pumas finding their passes.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Beckham! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Beckham. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's Guardiola. He's in a great position here. Guardiola. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! No mistake! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Número 9.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Pumas have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. A 1-0 lead established.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Luis Suarez. He's Piccani finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Xavi! Well, that is remarkable. Thinks one through, and he was alert to it. Xavi. Marquinhos. And it's Rijkaard. And the number on the board is 3. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Kane. And this is Ronaldo. Dixon. Couldn't squeeze it through. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Van Nistelrooy claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Chelsea leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever attack-minded centre-backs, a playmaking centre-back actually, and he can step into midfield and spray a pass with top precision.
Yeah, there's a beautiful purity about the way he strikes the ball.
And he can smack one too.
Chelsea have reclaimed it. Ljungberg. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Guardiola strokes it back. Ljungberg, and there's green grass ahead of him. Rijkaard. That's Van Nistelrooy. Guardiola. Opts for safety. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Koeman calmly anticipates. Serginho. Denilson. And it's Azar. Looking for the run. That is ended up in no man's land. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Out of play for a throw. And here's Beckham. Koeman, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Showing great feet there. There will be a throw-in. Davids. Nicely weighted ball. Cross flung in towards the middle. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Now that's well seen too. Denilson. Now it's Isak. Ljungberg. And it's Timber. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! Great effort, but no way through. Ljungberg. Chelsea yet to have an attempt on goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Denilson. Now it's Bellingham. He's had a shot! Missed by a fraction. And reclaimed it in a trice. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Davids. And it's Azar. Can he get it through? Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Oh, he's burst through! Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bellingham. Hazard. There he goes, motoring forward. Denilson crosses it. Real chance! Chance to deliver.
Well played and well cleared.
That pass has been well intercepted. Could move up a gear here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ljungberg. He's looking wide. He's got away. There's the delivery. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He rises! Really well taken goal. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ljungberg. To Denilson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Timber. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is a specialty.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Timber. Ljungberg. Timber looking to get on the end of this. Defending of the desperate variety. Little pass back.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's got his cross in. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Ljungberg. And it's Timber. Now Davids. He won't be happy with that one. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. And the finish! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Davids. Could be danger here. Rafinha. Bellingham. Spread it left. To Nielsen. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That is a... Tries a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And they're back on the ball again. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Is there any support? He might not need it. Davids, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Chelsea have themselves a chance from the spot.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
Mignon looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Gol! Ha segnato al 79esimo minuto. Numero 11.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. Isak knocks it out wide, aims beyond the defence. Rafinha. Foden goes for a shot! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Ha segnato all'81esimo minuto.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Isak. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Out towards the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. Davids. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, easy pickings there. Ljungberg. And Rafinha. That's been slipped through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Van Nistelrooy chasing after it. Foden. Knocks it into space. Isak! Oh, that was nice, but not... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.